The Lotus Emira is the final Lotus to have a gasoline engine, which is unfortunate. But there is some good news. It is now available locally. Owing to a concerted push this past year to bring the brand here. Right-hand drive variants are quite near, but we managed a short drive in a pre-production left-hook vehicle as a sample. As previously stated, the Emira is the penultimate Lotus to be powered by an internal combustion engine. It will be powered by two engines. The classic 3.5-litre supercharged Toyota-sourced V6 and a new Mercedes-AMG turbocharged inline-four. The former will be available with a 6-speed manual and a torque converter 6-speed automatic, while the latter will only be offered with an AMG 8-speed dual-clutch automatic. Cruise control and automatic windscreen wipers, keyless entry, ambient lighting, and parking sensors are all standard features. The Lotus Drivers Pack adds launch control, a more robust suspension setup, and sportier tyres. Externally, there are LED lights on both ends, basic but sharp styling with aerodynamic gashes in the bonnet, intakes directly ahead of the rear wheels for the mid-mounted engine, and curving style lines borrowed from the electric Evija. This specific one is a prototype. All of the big pieces, engine, steering, and chassis, are finished and ready to go. But Lotus will polish up a few tiny items before production, such as some squeaky interior bits, reducing noise, vibration, and harshness levels, and putting the steering wheel on the proper side. Lotus tinkering allows it to spin up quickly, akin to a 4-cylinder sports bike. The power band is also nice and broad, due to the supercharger, with plenty of pull from practically any RPM range. It's not quite as peaky as a normally aspirated engine. It also sounds fantastic, albeit not quite as loud as the previous Everas. Noise emission rules are to blame for this. Because of the active exhaust valves, you can change the volume with the driving modes, with the completely open option providing a satisfying amount of roar, crackles, and snaps. Lotus handling and chassis are direct and quick. Lotus chose hydraulic steering over electronic steering and the myriad safety hazards that it entails, claiming that it is better for driving. Road noise isn't too awful, though a little boomy. I won't comment further until the production car arrives, since this is likely to alter with the last modifications before sign-off. The Emira comes with 2 drive modes by default, Touring and Sports. Adding the Drivers Pack unlocks track, as well as an all-off option that, as you can probably guess, turns everything off. The modes govern the throttle progression, exhaust valves, and traction control, as well as enable launch control in sports and track modes on automatic versions. It's comfortable, which is a relief. Most days, you could drive it to work and not have your back blown out by a centimeter of cushioning and track-spec fixed suspension. The displays are basic and straightforward, and there are plenty of high-quality materials to be found. The pedal box is somewhat off-center from the driver's seat, which felt strange. I don't recall Elise being that way, so the final Emira models might be better. It might also have been the weirdness of driving on the opposite side of the car, which feels a little like when you know how to drive manually, but aren't yet confident enough to do it without thinking. In terms of the manual transmission, the gear shift is excellent and intuitive, with a short throw. The ratios are nicely spaced. Rapid driving will see a lot of shifts, but the engine will sit around 2000 revolutions per minute at 100 km per hour on the motorway. All that remains is to test how it performs on our rocky backroads. The Emira is more than simply a tribute to Lotus fuel past. It's a purposeful attempt by the company to demonstrate that it has progressed from earlier build quality and engineering concerns. A short test drive in a prototype revealed that the Emira is a credible competitor for the under €116,800 mid-engine sports car crown in all categories, not just driving ability, which it must be if it is to compete with the Great Cayman. Thank you for your time. Subscribe if you like this type of videos. A lot of effort was made into this video. Hope you like it. Please share it with your interested friends.